Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So as you can see, we are outside enjoying the, what was it, spring? A spring winter and a autumn. Spring, I think a spring and then summer. Yeah, I think we are in spring, so we're just outside enjoying this lovely spring weather. But you know, yesterday I was scrolling through the internet as usual, and I see a clipping where they're saying Japan needs black men to impregnate their females because their population is declining at a rapid pace. Hence, they're trying to get people to come in to impregnate their females. But come to think of it, I saw an article the other day where the article also states that Jamaica's birth rate is declining as well, and a lot of people was happy about it. But having when your country is having a low birth rate, I'm saying birth rate, it's not good. It's not good because you're gonna have an aging population and it's gonna eventually die out. So some people may say, yeah, long time people start breed up and have people who can't afford and do this and do that and all kind of stuff. But if the country don't have a young population to keep it going, the old people them can't go make it. So probably in a few decades, Jamaica will be doing the same thing like what Japan is doing right now. And according to Japan, black men, we have the because our DNA is so strong and we breed up, you know. Our black men, they know how to breed up woman, like as I say, who is that? You're pregnant. But I'm gonna insert some clips. I'm gonna insert a clip from Tasha K. She was explaining a bit more on what going on with this Japanese thing, and what you just want that with free sperms. I just free sperms you want, and then that's it. I wonder how the society is gonna because Japan society, Japan don't use to them people, that don't use to black people because they haven't been around, they haven't been exposed to black people. So Japan, them now Japanese now used to having a black partner. They more aspire to be with a white partner. You know, I find so funny. It's like the one set of people who has been the oppressor, the main group of people who has been the oppressor, is the group of people that everybody fancies, or everybody wants to be like, or everybody want to be them, or they want to be with them. Well, not everybody, because we still have some of us who like to stay in our lanes. But yes, why is it that those people cause so much, you know, these color people I'm speaking about, they cause so much atrocity across the entire globe, but yet still all the people that they have done wrong to, all those people, is like those people idolizes them, and they would prefer for their offsprings to be with those said people that that has put them through hell and back. But I don't know, the world is upside down. Bad is good and good is bad, and negative is positive and positive is no negative. Anyway guys, I'm gonna insert the next clip from Tasha K, what she has to say about it, and then I'm also gonna insert some clips from the Japanese themselves, people in the streets, to hear what they have to say about this clip. So guys, remember to like, share and subscribe, and let's proceed. Peace.
Japan needs you. Japan is calling specifically for black men. I know you are saying why, Tasha. They say they need babies, and black men tend to make a lot of them. After South Korea proposed last week 75,000 immigrants to come and impregnate their women so that they can save their dying population. I don't understand, because, you know, black men were once and still is on the inner side of the line, which means their lives. I mean, what are you going to guarantee us if we send our men over there to help save you? Could you imagine? Think about this. After everything they put us through everything. Y'all trying to take these men out. Now you need them to repopulate the earth? The United States is responsible for what's going on over there in Japan. Why should we be held responsible? And get this, they ain't even paying no money to do it. They're just saying, please, black men, immigrants, please come have babies without women. Here's the thing. We're gonna need to run some tests because it could be from what happened years ago as to why their population is down. You know what I'm saying? That stuff's still paying no money to do it. They're just saying, please, black men, immigrants, please come have babies without women. Here's the thing. We're gonna need to run some tests because it could be from what happened years ago as to why their population is down. You know what I'm saying? That stuff's still in the soil. It's still in the air. You already know what I'm talking about. What's that white man name that thought it was a genius idea to create the biggest bullet in the world? Oppenheimer. Yeah, that's his name. So why is it that, you know, y'all called him this, y'all called him that, you enslaved and you did this, and now you ain't calling for white men. You ain't calling back. You calling for to come save your community.
I think they're scary, but they're fancy. From my perspective, I don't know what other people think, but I think they're fancy, but I kind of a little bit scary.
Now that I've been living in Japan for a while now and kind of been in the dating scene, I think these videos should stop. I get that, like, before when I was in America watching them, I'd be like, see, Japanese people will date us, you know, they will like us. And then, like, when they say they wouldn't, I would genuinely get mad and be like, but why not? And after living here, I realized that, like, even though we see these videos online of, like, some Japanese people saying they would, when you get here, you're most likely not going to find them. And even if they get on those videos and say they would, most likely they're like, when they come face to face with you, they're not going to do it. Just already assume that they're not going to date you. Just already believe that they're not going to date you. And if they do, they're probably not going to take you seriously unless you're palm colored. And that's just the really real of it.
I'm gonna tell you a dirty little secret about Japan. Now, it's common here for a tall, below average or average white Caucasian male to come and be fawned over like a king. He's so handsome, kakkoi. I love in Tokyo, but around my place, there are no black people. And then, actually, when I went to Tanzania for the first time when I was in university, I was so scared. There are no Asians. And even I didn't see any like white people there. There are only black people. And I was like, oh, this is so scary. I don't know, I just felt so scary. And then people at the airport had a gun. And I never seen gun in my life. So I was like, oh, this is so scary. But after that volunteering, I realized, oh, they're actually really kind. And it's so nice to talk with them. But after that, I was studying abroad in Taiwan. I made a lot of friends, but black people friends there. Like from Canada or from America. Also studying abroad in Taiwan, and actually I've dated with a black person for 3 months.
What stereotypes do you think exist amongst black people in Japan?
Can I go first? People think that I'm gonna like actually hurt them. I'm not even kidding. And somebody's not expecting me, and they'll just be like, oh!
Yeah, like within a meter of them.
Yeah.
Oh, like, do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, too close.
In Japan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In Japan, man.
What did I say? Bikurishita. You really have to kind of like shrink yourself.
So you can't really be yourself.
But that's no way to live, man. That's no way to live. You know how like it takes more energy trying to please others, you know, in that way.
For the black people that want to move to Japan,
hey, do it. Yeah.
Like with anything, man, if anything in life, it's always good to experience it. Even if the outcome of it is a bad one, there's always something to take away from it. Man.
But you gotta let them know. Make sure you do your research first, because if you come here and you don't like it,
it's on you, man.
It's on you, man. I'm not gonna lie.
If you're a loser back home, you can come here and find someone who actually thinks you're cool.
I literally had a guy in the club come up to me and he was like, Are your black?
Well, I actually used Tinder like 2 years ago. I hate it so much.
I downloaded Tinder, but the thing with Tinder is that they don't have the option for you to choose English. Basically, the only guys that swiped on you were the ones who could speak English, and they were the ones who were like more so practicing. When they wanted to take you out, it was mainly like, oh, I want to meet up for coffee so that you could teach me English. But when I downloaded Bumble, I was able to choose English. Half of them were like, oh, like, you know, do you want to go to a hotel later? And then the other half was like, I don't think that I would ever marry a foreigner. So if we date, it's just for like fun. You talked me up for like months. And then you're just like first date or second date, you're like, by the way, I'm not going to take you seriously. Even in the club, like the way they touch me, like a Japanese girl, they'll literally just kind of be like, but with me, they're just like, get on me. And I'm just kind of like, you guys don't ever take us seriously, do you?
You're married here?
Yeah, I'm married, yeah.
So are you married with a foreign girl or Japanese girl?
Half Japanese, Filipino.
How was like the dating process here in Japan?
We just met up and we pretty much connected. Cause
if you are black, please come to Japan. I don't care if it's for a day, a week. You gotta know what it's like to be here while being black. I love it. I love it so much, honestly. I think my experience made me want to learn Japanese. Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't have a reason to lie. I'm not getting paid to say this. When I got to Japan, I didn't want to learn the language. Why? Because I had Google Translate. But because being black in Japan is easy. It is so easy being here while being black. And I feel like if you're black, even hearing this, I know you want to come to Japan and see what I'm talking about. Listen, let me sell it to you. You can walk down the street, right? You don't get that one stare, and you know what I'm talking about from a distance. You go inside of a store, you're not being watched as if you're a criminal. I make friends easily in Japan. It's Americans here in Japan. I really only have Japanese friends. The only thing you might deal with while being black in Japan is random people come up to you, ask you for a picture, and everything you do will seem cool. Only thing. But yeah, I don't want y'all to take my word for it. Y'all need to come and find out for yourself.